Hey folks, this is Gabe, Security Baron, and today we're putting two of the top home security systems to the test, Abode and Ring Alarm. In today's comparison of Abode and Ring home security systems, we're going to be looking at some key similarities, key differences, system components, installation process, professional monitoring options, customer support, and finally their respective mobile applications to make sure you have all the information you need to make the right decision. If you'd like to see a list of our favorite home security systems, Google Security Baron Best Home Security Systems. If you have a question about today's review, leave us a comment and I'll get back to you. Let's kick off today's comparison of Abode and Ring Alarm home security systems, checking out some key similarities and differences, beginning with the similarities. Now, both of these systems are do-it-yourself installation systems, so you don't need anyone else to set them up. They also each will allow you to self-monitor. But if you decide you don't want to self-monitor, they each have flexible contracts for professional monitoring. Now, when it comes to key differences, the Ring has more options when it comes to cameras that are just under the Ring label. So you're going to be able to do more when it comes to observing your property directly with the system. But when you're looking at Abode, it actually has a higher breadth of options when it comes to professional monitoring and even fuller options. So definitely going to have an advantage with Abode. Now that we've gone over some key similarities and differences, let's talk about the system components with Abode and Ring Alarm. Now, if you order just the Abode Essentials Starter Kit, you're going to get an Abode hub, which is called the Gateway. You're going to get a mini door sensor, a motion sensor, and a key fob. With Ring Alarm, you're going to get a hub, you're going to get a keypad, a motion sensor, entry sensor, and range extender. Now, one thing I want to note is that we always think at Security Baron you should have security cameras with your home security systems. So we threw in an Abode cam for our Abode system and the Ring stick-up cam for the Ring Alarm system. Now, with each of these systems, you can actually build them out so they become more robust and more comprehensive for your security needs. For example, with Ring, you're going to be able to get doorbells, spotlight cams, and those are typically just going to come under the Ring name. Ring has created a lot of different smart home security products. Now, with Abode, you're not going to get that type of build out. You essentially just have the Abode cam. However, Abode does integrate well with a number of other smart home security products. So you're just going to have to decide in which direction you want to go in. Well, hold on, I hope you're enjoying today's comparison of Abode and Ring Alarm home security systems. If you want to get up to date on the newest in smart home security, VPNs, password managers, Bluetooth trackers, subscribe to our channel, Security Baron. We're dropping new content weekly. All right, let's get back to the video. Now that we've gone over some key similarities and differences along with the system components for Abode and Ring, let's talk about actually installing them. Now with Abode in the Essentials kit, you're going to take out all your components and begin with your gateway. Plug in the Ethernet adapter, plug in the power adapter, and you're ready to go with the activation code that they provide for you. The rest of the pieces are really simple. You'll peel and stick your motion sensor and your mini door sensor, and then you're just going to set up your Abode cam. Personally, I used the web app. I found it easier than the mobile app. So if you're someone who likes to do everything on their phone, that might be something to consider. But overall, it's a very straightforward, convenient setup process for the Abode home security system. Now that we've gone over setting up your Abode home security system, let's talk about installing the Ring Alarm system. Now, with the Ring, it's also pretty straightforward. You're going to take out your base station, you're going to plug that in terms of power, but you don't have to plug it in when it comes to Ethernet. You have the option to set it up over Wi-Fi, and that's what I chose to do. So I set that up over my Wi-Fi, and then you go through and you sync the rest of your devices. So you take your contact sensor, you're going to take your motion sensor, and you'll be ready to go. The issue here is that you want to make sure you do them one at a time. If you're like me and you're not thinking and you're a bit impatient, you may actually delay your progress by trying to set up more than one device at a time. Now, when it comes to choosing the top system for installation, it's actually quite difficult because Abode and Ring Alarm system are neck and neck. They both are easy, convenient processes for installing, but if I have to give the nod to one, I'm going to go with the Abode home security system. Let's talk about the professional monitoring options with abode and ring alarm system. Now, here at Security Brand, we think that everyone should have professional monitoring because sometimes you're gonna sleep, sometimes you're gonna go on vacation, you're gonna have gaps when you can't be paying attention to exactly what's going on in your home, and professional monitoring can help you with that. Now, you need to couple that, of course, with cellular backup. Cellular backup is what's gonna make sure that those all-important messages, notifications are getting out when your power is down. You don't want to be dependent on your Wi-Fi. You want to be able to get that cellular message out. Now, when it comes to that particular element, Abode has got you covered. Both its Connect and Secure plans come with cellular backup. Now, with the Connect plan, you're going to be paying $6.60 a month or $80 a year. And with the Secure plan, you're going to be paying $16.60 a month or $200 a year. Now, with that Connect plan, you get the cellular backup and 14 days of cloud storage. With Secure, you get that cellular backup and 90 days of cloud storage, along with premium customer support. It's gonna be really useful when you really need to get those answers met immediately. When it comes to Ring's professional monitoring options, you have the Ring Basic plan, which is $3 a month or $30 paid annually, and that gets you no cellular backup, but it does come with 60 days cloud storage, so you can watch that video history. And if you get the Ring Protect Plus plan, it's going to cost you $10 a month or $100 a year if paid annually, and you get 60 days of that cloud storage video history and cellular backup. Now, I will state that with either of these plans, you can get the full detailed breakdown at our website, securitybrand.com. Another element that might be important to you as you look at professional monitoring is the contracting. Now, fortunately, Abode and Ring both have flexible contracting, allowing you to do just 1 month at a time if you wish. And Abode takes that to the next level, giving you 3 days of professional monitoring for just $8 and 7 days of professional monitoring for $15. So you don't even have to do an entire month. And if you're thinking about moving, well, Abode and Ring each have do-it-yourself installation processes, so you just have to take them apart, put them up in your new home, and you're ready to go. So when it comes to choosing a top system for professional monitoring, it's really tough because while I adore on-demand professional monitoring and I would love the idea of having premium customer support with Abode, I do think I'm going to go with Ring in this case because it is significantly cheaper than Abode while still providing much of the same feature set. When it comes to customer support and Abode and Ring alarm home security systems, there are a lot of similarities. In fact, they each give you the ability to call them, live chat, email, check out their online help center. But we will note that Abode does seem to prioritize its consumer base dependent on whether or not you have Abode Secure. If you have Abode Secure, you will be prioritized a little bit higher than others in the queue, if you will. Now, when it comes to Ring does not seem to make these distinctions between its consumer base. However, if you look online, Abode does seem to have slightly higher overall scores as they pertain to customer support than the Ring alarm system, and for that, we crown Abode the winner for customer support. The final element we want to discuss in our comparison of Abode and Ring alarm home security systems today are their mobile apps. This is where we're going to be doing a lot of the interfacing with our home security systems. We want it to be enjoyable and intuitive. Fortunately, that does seem to be the case with Abode. Abode has a 4.2 out of 5-star rating in the Google Play Store and a 3.4 out of 5-star rating in the Apple App Store. So people seem to be enjoying that experience and getting what they need out of it. Now, when it comes to Ring, it has a 3.2 in the Apple App Store and a 3.3 in the Google Play Store. And we do think it's important to make a note that there does seem to have been a recent update that has taken away a lot of the utility of the components of some of the Ring alarm system. So people seem to be having some issues recently due to an update that was done for the mobile app, and we think that you should be cognizant of that. So it's really easy for us to comfortably give Abode the win when it comes to mobile application. Whew. All right, we've come to the end of our comparison of Abode and Ring alarm home security systems. And you're thinking, Gabe, I don't know, which one should I go with? And I have to say this, Abode is really bringing a lot when it comes to that mobile experience. You can look at your phone, it'll be intuitive, it'll be smooth, and you'll get what you need out of that experience. Now, when you're talking about your premium customer support, that's only coming with Abode. You're gonna move to the front of the line because you're a first-class kind of person. And when you're looking at monitoring options, you're gonna get the on-demand with Abode. I'm talking 3 days, 7 days, who needs a month? You can do that with Abode. Now, when it comes to an overall robust product device line, Ring wins. I mean, Ring has doorbells, spotlights, cams, floodlights, a host of devices that all go within that one Ring ecosystem, which is pretty impressive if I say so myself, the breadth of products that they've been able to release. And if you want a more affordable overall professional monitoring system, Ring is also going to win here. Overall, each of these systems is bringing a lot to the table, and I don't think you can go too wrong either way. They're both solid contenders for your home security system. So that concludes our comparison of Abode and Ring Alarm home security systems. If you appreciate today's video, give us a like and hit that subscribe button. As always, this is Gabe at Security. Be secure.